In today's episode, we are very fortunate that we are going to meet Miss Asha Khurana, a very experienced teacher who has been producing material. She is a content developer for NCERT, eVidya and now BSP. She has been contributing in Teachers Resource Book and the content of class 9th textbook for BSP. She has a long experience of 30 years. We are very fortunate that she is with us and we'll know more about BSB books and the content from her. Ma'am, we respect you and we welcome you here to get more information about these books.
Thank you, Neelamji.
And now, would you please tell me what has been your experience with textbooks while you were working with the Teachers Resource Book for class 3rd, 4th and 5th?
Neelamji, I would say, like while we were preparing TRB's Teacher Resource Book for classes 3 to 5, our experience with the textbook was very, very enriching, enlightening and inspiring, I must say. I would say it was a wow moment for me.
Great.
Working on those books while preparing TRBs. The books, I must say, right from the cover page of the book, design of the book, let me show you.
Yes,
The
very
design,
beautiful.
Yes.
Beautifully designed.
Yes. See the cover page, the design is taken from tribal arts. This one is Kritika for class 3rd and this one is a Worli painting shown on the cover page. And on the back page they have explained it. And see the Rohini book named after Nakshatra. This one show another art form. This one is Madhubani art form from Bihar and here
Yes,
they have
they are
explained
very
about that.
beautifully crafted
And see the class 5th book titled Mrikshira, again the name of a nakshatra, and this is on the painting is taken from the Gond art.
I remember
Gond
this
art.
is based on one of the poem that was in primary classes. एक बार की बात छिड़ गई बहस ये हवा और सूरज में. That is based on this.
And the back page again explains about the art form. This is about the designing and the cover page and the name of the books. And when going through the content of the books, I would say that all the lessons, each and every book have 5 units and these are theme based units, and the themes too are again taken from the life skills and the values. Let me talk about class 5th book Mrikshira. I'll talk about the themes in the book. The very first unit has the theme stealing and the second unit is based on the theme of women's role in India's freedom struggle, and the third unit is based on the theme of patience, and fourth unit caters to the theme of charity, and the fifth unit is inclusiveness and teamwork, and the theme runs throughout the unit. All the tasks are like caters to this theme of whatever the theme of the unit is. Like if it is patience, then all the tasks
very well conceptualized.
Yes,
text.
And all the tasks touch to that theme. That is the beauty of that. And plus another feature that the every lesson starts with Sanskrit shloka. I must say that's a very unique feature of the books, and the shlokas have been taken from various Vedas, Upanishads, and the values and the lessons.
You tell us something about TRB.
Okay. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that.
Okay.
So this is very, very appealing. These are the appealing features of the textbook, and like each unit has got 11 segments. They have catered to art activity, they have catered to SDGs. These are very, very appealing features of the textbook. I must say these are the best kind of books aligned with NEP and NCF and all.
Okay, so now would you let me know how NEP is aligned? How are these books aligned with NEP and NCF framework?
Yes, to this, Neelamji, I would say the books are totally aligned with the vision, recommendation of NEP 2020 and NCF for School Curriculum 2023. Like NEP talks about development of knowledge. NEP talks about the development, the character of the student, saying that the education should develop their values, disposition and attitudes, and these books also integrate IKS and they work on the inculcation of sanskaras in the student. This is one feature. All the books are based on the IKS, all the lessons have been taken from Indian knowledge system, and again NEP talks about activity based teaching, technology driven classes, communicative approach, task based approach.
So very well aligned.
Yeah, so each and everything recommended in NCF has been taken care of in the preparation of these books.
Yes.
Again, I would say this is a very enriching
Very well
experience
explained.
for me.
Asha, you very well explained how they are aligned with NEP. Now tell us how are these resource books going to help the teachers?
Okay, let me explain about the TRBs in detail. Like when I was working in that team of preparing the TRB for class 3rd to 5th,
Yes.
like we started with giving an overview of the unit. The first step is that we gave an overview of the unit
Yes.
that talks about the pedagogical process that a teacher can follow. This is the first step. And moving beyond, like TRBs are totally aligned with the book. Like book caters to 11 segment, and in the TRB we have given additional activity for all the 11 segment.
Is a
Like,
variation of activity also given in TRB?
yeah, variation of activities too has been given. Like we have suggested to the teachers that how they can adopt and adapt the activities as per the level of their learners and the availability of time with them. The activities are suggestive.
Okay.
Teacher can use them as per their need.
So now
And
tell me, one teacher who is using TRB and another teacher who is not using TRB, how is it going to make a difference?
yeah, like a teacher who is using TRB, she has more resources at her disposal. She can use the
So
resources.
they should now, this is why I wanted to know, so that they should know that they have to use TRB before using the textbook, so that they are better equipped with more pedagogy and content part.
Surely the TRBs will equip them in a better way to deal with the textbook, and in the TRB we have catered to a lot of competency based questions, and we have introduced one segment that is known Let's Explore. Like if they read something in their textbook, like in one of the lessons,
So 21st century skills are also touched.
yeah, 21st century skills we have touched. In one of the lesson on Ahilya by Holkar, they read about Sati. And in the TRB, we have given them a link where they can click on that link and they can read more about the
Yes, they should
Sati
know what it
Pratha
is,
and all.
yes. Okay, so nowadays there is a lot of talk about multilingualism since the whole globe has become a global village. So how has that been taken care of in the books?
Good question. I would like to talk about it. Yes, like I would say multilingualism, the very nature of our book is multilingual. It is an English classroom, but the teaching and learning process is happening in the classroom is multilingual. See the design of our lessons. Each lesson contains Sanskrit shloka and then it is translated in English. This is one feature, and then the meanings given in the textbook are bilingual. And then in the TRB we have given a lot of ideas about including multilingualism in the classroom. Like there is one activity that we have put in the TRB where the proverbs are given and we have given their Hindi translation. Then the students are asked to translate it in their own mother tongue. One activity. Another thing, like whenever a lesson is taken up in the classroom, the student can be at the end of the lesson.
In warm-up activity, we might take it as multilingual.
Yeah, in warm-up activity or while in the at the end of the lesson.
You know, Bhasha Sangam has been a program run by the government of
NCERT.
India. So they want people, the children, to respect the language of other states as well as use them.
Yes.
So that when they go there, they are more strangers. Because nowadays we have got borderless states and borderless countries. So very well explained, Asha. Now tell us something about reading skill. How can we develop reading skills on the basis of these textbooks, and how would you equip our teachers with the strategies used for reading skills?
Yes, Neelamji, I must say reading is the core key skill in a classroom, and it is that skill which takes a lot of classroom time. And I would like to tell it to the teachers that a reading lesson has 3 stages. It is pre-reading, while reading and post-reading. I would suggest to the teacher, never embark direct on the lesson. Every time whenever they have to start with the reading of a lesson, first the student should be prepared for that, and all the lessons or the units have activities for that purpose. Those are known as warm-up lead-in activities. In the books they are under the title of Are You Ready? Let me give you an example. Like in class 5th, second unit, women's role in India's freedom struggle, there is a lesson on Jhalkari Bai. Suppose a teacher is teaching this lesson in the classroom, how will she lead in them towards the lesson?
So pre-reading is more important than the other, so that you create their curiosity, they create their interest. So you have to add something that is something nice for them, they feel like reading it. So that can be done through number of activities. Very well explained.
I wanted to tell you more about that thing. Like if we want to teach them that lesson on Jhalkari Bai, then we can show them a picture of freedom fighters. We can throw some questions to them. It can be some discussion questions. It can be that students are working in pairs. There are various ways of taking up this lead-in activity. This is a must stage in a classroom. It will take 2 to 5 minutes time in a classroom, and after that they will embark on the reading of the lesson. That is second stage in the reading skill.
Okay. So while reading, sometimes what happens, teachers don't put questions when the children are reading. So how come this process is more important than the post-reading?
While reading again is a stage where the teachers get maximum time to talk. This is a stage where the teacher can talk. And here I would suggest to the teachers that there are 2 very important things that the teachers should keep in mind. The first thing is that whatever the lesson is, teachers should pre-teach vocabulary. There can be various ways of pre-teach vocabulary. It can be matching, it can be giving them the meaning in Hindi,
bringing
examples, bringing realia in the classroom, right? Or like there is another graphic organizer, Freire model, that goes very well in the teaching of vocabulary. Teacher can introduce that thing in the classroom. And one more important thing, not only giving them the meaning, the teacher must tell them the correct pronunciation of the word, and they should be made to repeat after the teacher. This is one stage. Second important thing that the teacher should pay attention to, that is known as task before text. Before the actual reading of the lesson, the teacher must tell them what they are going to do after the completion of the lesson. What is the task before them?
They should know why are they reading. What will be the outcome of that reading.
That will keep them more focused, and they will be looking for the answers.
They'll certainly feel like reading. Simply saying read it has no meaning at all.
So tasks must be always given beforehand,
so that they know why are they reading it.
And plus the instruction should be very, very clear. Instruction should be brief, direct and clear.
How much should they read? What should they search for? And what are we expecting from them? And what are the challenges which we are going to solve in advance? So these are the 2 things that the teacher must keep in mind at the while reading stage. Then there are different kind of reading methods that the teacher can adopt. It can be read aloud, read along, popcorn reading, tagged reading, and for the senior level there is jigsaw reading, reciprocal reading. It all depends on the level of the learner and the teacher's knowledge and expertise. And resources and support that she gets. Now in 21st century, we don't talk about degrees. We talk about competencies. If you have the competencies, you will certainly become a successful person. So what competencies are to be developed for as well as language is concerned, and how are we going to develop that competency?
Yes, when I talk about for classes 3 to 5 and BSB and all, I must say all the books have been prepared competency based learning. Again, the very cover page says all the learning happening in the classroom or in the outside world is competency based. Yes, competency based education is a system where the learner is the focus. Teacher works as a facilitator to help the learner to pick up the required skills and the knowledge, and then the child is able to apply that knowledge and skill in the outside world, in the real world, and find solution to the problem, solve the issues. The learner become a critical thinker. And these are the skill: critical thinking, problem solving, flexibility, working in groups,
yes.
that is needed in 21st century.
Yes.
And in all the English classes, in all the lessons,
yes.
The teaching learning is activity based.
Yes.
Students work in group, they work in with
Pairs.
in pair,
and
they are learning cooperation, collaboration,
yes.
and they are learning, they are picking up competences
yes.
needed to survive in the 21st century, and these are the competences that make them ready for the workforce at the national level as well as at the international level too. So the whole education is competency based. I must say all the question answers given in the book and the pedagogical processes helps the learner pick up competencies. Even the teacher resource book caters to all these things in detail.
Okay, so how do these books cater to the need of learning writing skill? What efforts have been made in these books so that the learners are able to become competent writers, original, creative and competent writers?
Okay, for the writing skill, I would say in Indian context, writing skill is of utmost importance. In 100 marks question paper, 80 marks are meant for writing, check them through their, assess them through their writing skill.
Yes.
So that is very important. So it is very important that students at the preparatory stage, the young learners, should be given practice of writing skills. And the writing skills should be taught to them in a graded manner. Our textbook have catered to this thing, teaching of writing skill to the young learners in a graded manner in abundance. Let me give you an example.
Yes,
in class 4th, students are being exposed to writing a paragraph, right?
That is a descriptive one.
All kind of paragraph have been introduced in one unit after the other.
Yes.
If one unit takes up informative, then the second unit takes up opinion paragraph, then it is descriptive paragraph, and then it is narrative paragraphs. And how does they proceed? Like, first of all, they give them a model. Whenever we are teaching any writing skill task to the young learners or even to the adolescent learners, we can give them a model. There they can
and that is very well given in these books.
In the textbooks, yes. And there they can underline the useful language.
Yes.
And the second step will be like they should be given controlled practice, and after the controlled practice they will be introduced to the a task where that is freer practice. So giving them a model, then controlled practice, then freer practice. Then they come up to a certain level, they start writing, and this again is to be done, the students should be made to do it in pair and groups, and then display of their writing work.
Ms. Asha, you have explained it so well. Our teachers are going to be benefited by this, but in the end I would like to ask, is there any mantra for our teachers?
Yes, so to the teachers I would say,
as you have been a very experienced teacher.
Yes, to the teachers I would like to say, teach less so that they could learn more. This may seem ironical, but this is fact, I would say. I would like to use an acronym here, reduce your TTT and increase STT. TTT stands for teacher talk time, and STT stands for student talk time. If it is a period of 40 minutes, teacher should talk for 10 to 15 minutes. Rest of the 25 minutes should go to the practice of the skills, listening, speaking, reading, writing. They working in groups and
So this
pair
is the time
discussion and all.
We should also stop our TTT so that others get a time to ask the question, to know more about it. Thank you, Ashaji. You have been so nice to answer all the questions so well. You emphasized the points that we wanted our teachers to know. So this is going to be very beneficial for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Neelam ji.
वैदिक चैनल टाटा प्ले के चैनल नंबर 1078